Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome. And we got a little bit of a channel update today. So we've got a few things going on. I'm slowly getting my computer figured back out again. It is, hold on, somewhere over here. Let's hide that. There we go. There it is. Kind of in all its glory at the moment. Set up as a bench test at the moment. Test bench, I guess. Get the words in the right order. Anyway, I've got, the case actually has arrived, and I've got a few more, couple more fans coming and some extension cables to make it look pretty. But when they get here, it'll all be put together maybe Sunday. The other news is what you see there on my left, I guess. And that happens to be, you can see here, this is our channel content. This is the upload stuff. So I'm changing the way that I upload videos in regards to members versus public access. In the past, what I did was I would upload a video. I'd upload it early, and then I'd make it available for members. So for instance, when we go, we'll take a look at this one right here. You can see here I can choose private, unlisted, members only, public, and scheduled. And so what I would do is I would make it a members only. And then when the video was time to go live, whatever time I felt it needed to go, for instance, Mech Warrior goes up at 10 a.m. California PST, which is I think GMT minus 8, I would just have to log in and I would change it from here to here. And that's how I do it, which is great if I'm sitting around and I have time to do that. Unfortunately, as a teacher and as a part-time adjunct teacher, I don't always have a whole lot of say over when I teach. I do have a lot of say over when my videos go live, but I don't have a lot of say as to when you guys watch them. So the times the videos need to go live need to correspond more or less when you guys are actually watching. Otherwise, they sit there for, potentially 20 hours and nobody watches it and it doesn't get suggested to anybody. So that's what I've done in the past. Now, there's some benefits to this. The first is I only have to upload the video one time. Which is nice. And it also means that everybody watches the same video. So for instance, the members, they get their access to it 24 to 48 hours, depending, sometimes more, depending on when I get it recorded and edited. And they watch it and they get to make their comments on it. Excuse me, my allergies are a little bit rough this morning. They get to make their comments, and then when it goes public, the rest of you all can see their comments, and you guys can comment on that, and it really helps with interaction, which is the number one reason why I've done that. Unfortunately, Windows doesn't let me make a video accessible to members only while also being scheduled to go public. Once it goes public, it becomes private by definition, or once it's been scheduled, it goes private by definition. You guys can't see it. So it's kind of the way it is. I have to manually come in here. Now, this would be a little bit easier if the mobile app let me do this. Unfortunately, for no apparent reason, the YouTube Studio mobile app will not let you change this visibility. So I can't just go onto the phone and click, all right, time to go public. I actually have to log into a computer and then do it, which is dumb. But it is what it is. So that's how I've done it in the past. That's the benefit. Those are some of the negatives. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to upload each video twice. So instance, you can see here, episode 37, episode 37. This is when we get our hammerhead repaired and in a mission, by the way. So you have that to look forward to. But you can see this one here says members only on the thumbnail, members here, whereas this one is scheduled. This lets me do a couple things. I mean, let's obviously start with the first negative. I have to upload it twice. I do have a high, but I do have a bandwidth limit before I have to start paying extra. It's not huge. It is. The cost isn't huge, although it's not negligible either. I've only run into it one time, and that was when we were doing everything in 4K. But it does mean that we're going to want to limit our bit rate and or our resolution to something that allows me to upload multiple versions of every single video. So that's the first and biggest negative, potentially. The other negative is that members watch one version and the public watches another version, which cuts down on interaction between my channel members and the rest of the general public. It's not as big a deal as it could be, as a lot of my members are not the most chatty. Some of you are, but some of you are not, and that's fine. But it's one of the reasons why I feel kind of confident in doing it this way, because I'm not losing a lot of comments. So it is what it is. But the other thing it lets me do for channel members is you can see, this is my monetization. Oh, you guys can't quite see that. Let me drag this over a little bit here. Unlock that. There we go. This is the other thing, monetization. This allows me to put videos up. I could do this before, I guess. I can leave this video for members only unmonetized, where the public one goes monetized. So this means the channel members don't have to watch commercials. Now, even though it suggests this as an option within YouTube when you start learning about memberships, I don't believe it's actually a mechanic built in. It'd be nice if it was, if I could just say in a checkbox that members don't have to watch commercials. But I think once I monetize it, everybody gets the commercials regardless of channel membership. The only way to get rid of commercials is to pay for YouTube Prime. So it is what it is. This allows me to kind of bypass that and just say, you know what? The members version isn't monetized. The public version is. So going forward, at least for the time being, channel members don't have to watch commercials. They'll get their own video. They'll go up as soon as I have them edited. In fact, you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them up already. I've got one more to edit today and put up. So they're going to have 5 to 6 videos of this up ahead of time. So you could binge them ahead of time if you want, like say just on the weekends, or whatever you wanted to do. Now, I'm not always the best at that. Not every video goes up, 5 days early, much less 24 hours early, depending on what it is and how scheduled and organized I am personally in my own life. But this should help me get there, because right now, one of the problems I've had is that I haven't been getting videos up on time, and that bothers me. And so this allows me to get things scheduled. It's a lot easier for me to see what's going on. I see which videos I have. These are my members only. They're ready. 1, 2, I've got a few of them here. This one went live already. But it lets me get things scheduled. So for instance, like when I go to my dad's in New Mexico once or twice a year, I generally pre-record because his internet is actually worse than the average internet access in Ethiopia. And that is not hyperbole. That is actually a true fact. But it means uploading is difficult from there. So I need to make sure everything's done ahead of time. But that's a week to 10 days usually is what I take when I go to New Mexico. And so it'd be nice to be able to get all these scheduled and know that they're good and not have to worry about fighting back and forth for that sort of stuff. So I like that. I do like the monetization. Again, the biggest negative to this is that channel members aren't going to be making comments potentially on the same videos that the rest of the world's watching. Now, not every channel member takes advantage of the early access. So many of you may still be watching this one. But I would say, there's no commercials on this one. So if I were you, I'd watch the members only version from here on out, whether you take advantage of early access or not. So it is what it is. But anyway, that's all I had for you this morning. Just want to let you know that we are changing that. And at least for now, going forward, members will have ad-free videos. I guess that's it. I thought there should be more to that sentence, but I can't think of anything. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Cheers.